So this is the episode that we're debating. Should we share this? Should we cut this part? Should we put it out there? We talked about like things that people might assume about our business that aren't actually true. All of those things. So where do you want to go next? Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. This is the very last episode of 2025. And so Jeremy's back with us.
What's up?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're excited for a couple of reasons today. But one, we're going to share a little behind the scenes of our business and what's working, what's not working, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fails, the flops. We're getting real today on the podcast. But we're also excited that if you've been a long-time listener, we are not sharing a mic.
Yeah. It's always awkward to be like diving in and
Hey.
Got these little fancy wearable mics. We're going to try it out today.
We're going to test it out. So audio quality, if you listen to the episode before or if you listen to the episode after, give us some feedback. Do you like it? Hopefully they work well. And we're like a little cash here today. It is very close to our winter holiday break. This is one of the final to-dos on the to-do list for 2025. And so we came in sweatshirts and comfy clothes and figured...
This is my work attire, you know?
You guys don't get to see Jeremy's fancy outfits every day, but it is typically a baseball cap, a hooded sweatshirt, and...
basketball shorts.
With Crocs.
Well, got the Crocs too. Good to
His
go.
work uniform.
I'm in uniform.
So this feels very real today. All right, you ready to get to it?
Let's do it.
Okay, 2025 in a nutshell. Give me your thoughts, reactions. What did you love? What did you hate? What are your takeaways now that we're just a few days away from 2026?
Well, I think overall we were expecting a little more growth. We did grow though, just very small amount. So I will say I'm happy about that. I'm very grateful for that because, we know a lot of people in the, online business space and it's tough right now. A lot of them are not growing at all. So to be able to get some growth and, things still, going along in the right direction, I'm grateful for that.
Grateful for that. On the up and up. I feel like this is actually a very great introduction to maybe our day-to-day banter, because I think when you're a go-getter, when you're an achiever, when you want more always, right? Like we know we could do better, we could get more, we could try harder. Being okay with years that aren't like crazy exponential growth can be a little tough of a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because I think it is. It's like we're so grateful. And we had this talk when we did our 2026 planning sessions, like so grateful for the volume of business that we do, the number of clients we get to serve, the way that we're able to build this business around our family and be there for our kids. But I think as a natural, I got goals and I want to hit those goals and I put it on a Post-it note and I stared at it every day and I manifested it. And I want more. I want more. Not going to lie. Being okay with a year with incremental growth, not exponential growth. It's one of those things I think that we struggle with a little bit, like the balance of being grateful and appreciative and also like, what else could we have done? Should we have done something different? Did we blow it? Should we have done this instead? Like all of those questions, I feel like after every launch, I'm always like, oh, if I would have had time to send out those personal messages, or if I would have sent that additional email, or if I recorded that video, or what if I would have done a Q&A, or what if I would have done this, or like all the different things. Like by the time the launch is over, my brain's already at the next big thing, thinking about how to do it different, how to do it better, which I think is a great, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. We talk about how we need to, sort of stop and take a step back, celebrate the wins, and then kind of move on to the next one. But because we are sort of, go achievers, we both of us, I think, do think about, all right, well, now that's done. Like, what are we going to do the next, what's
like
next?
I finish a workshop and I'm like, what could I have done better? Okay. Do you think that was good? Should I have done this? Right. And then I'm already thinking, okay, next time around, here's some things I'm going to tweak or things I'm going to do different. And like, I love that. But I also know the importance of pausing and celebrating and being appreciative and being thankful. So the year kind of went like that, I would say. Like, this is good. Things are going well. Numbers are looking good, and we'll get into some of the numbers and some of the things that we're proud of or some of the shifts that we had in our business here in 2025, but always kind of thinking about, man, like what if we did that a little bit different and just knocked it out of the park? Or how do we recreate the success that we've seen and felt in certain launches or certain programs or different offers? Because they're not all created equal. And there's like a million different variables. And I think that's the frustrating part. Like, was the messaging off, or was the sales page off, or is there a little bit more we could have done, or was it the time of year? Did it have to do with that holiday coming up? There's all of those different things that
economy, all external factors too. It's just
100%. And
stuff's always changing.
Yeah, but I think you're exactly right. I think we're in two different industries per se, right? We got like the direct selling industry, and we all saw what happened in direct sales in 2025. And then we also kind of bridge into the online marketing industry. And I think we know from working with many other online marketing businesses that this was a really tough year. And I think the economy and a number of other factors, the social media algorithm, like the way people purchase these days, the type of offers and the number of offers that people have to choose from, all of that really factors in. So super proud. We're finishing the year where we're at, which is up from where we were last year. But I'm already like thinking about 2026 and all the good things that I know we have in store next year. So that's me as like the eternal optimist that's like, next year we're doing it. Like next year is the year we're going to really, do something different and see some tremendous growth. So I'm claiming it right here on the podcast. You guys heard it first before we even enter 2026. 2026 is already my favorite year. I've been saying that.
All right.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, let's go.
This is me pep talking Jeremy, and he's
let's
like, okay, let's look at our profit and loss report. Let's get into the numbers.
You want to do that right now?
No, I really don't want to. I really don't want to.
You want to put everybody to sleep?
No. I'm just saying like how we both view things a little differently.
Yes.
Like you're more like, okay, like
matter of fact.
Well, let's look at the paper. Let's look at the numbers, right? And I'm more like, okay, here's all the different things that we can tweak and change. So we make a good team.
Yes. Balance each other out.
We do balance each other out. So, all right. So this is the episode that we're debating. Should we share this? Should we cut this part? Should we put it out there? We talked about like things that people might assume about our business that aren't actually true. All of those things. So where do you want to go next? You want to go to wins? Do you want to go to fails?
Well, I mean, you were talking about the things that went well and trying to replicate them and how they necessarily don't go well the second time around. So at the beginning of the year, we did the party like it's 2025, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of came like went really well, kind of came out of the blue, unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So throwing back to January, we launched a program inside the Academy called Party Like It's 2025, which was essentially 5 different sales strategies that can be alternatives to running a traditional online party. Because I think earlier this year, especially, we were still hanging on by a thread, like hoping Facebook might change the algorithm a little bit or Facebook groups would come back and people would really want to shop in a Facebook group for a party. And so we put out this training and it was really designed just for the Academy. It wasn't open to the public. It wasn't part of a launch. It wasn't part of anything external. But I mean, I was talking about it a little bit here and there. But the coolest thing that happened is our community got so excited about the content that they all grabbed their affiliate links.
Yeah.
And they told everyone they knew about it. They told their biz besties. They told their team. And so January 2025, we added like close to 300 people to the Academy outside of a launch. And like our normal launches, like we just did with our 2026 planning workshop, I mean, we're usually getting somewhere between 50, 100, like on a really, really strong one, 150 people. So the fact that we doubled that almost on accident with just the content inside of our program was super eye-opening, where we were like, okay, like maybe we don't need to be doing these crazy big external launches. We just need to have good stuff in our program, and then people on the outside are going to hear about it and want to get on the inside. So that was really exciting. And then we were like, okay, if that worked for parties, like let's go in February and talk a little bit about change, because there was a lot of change in the industry. I think we added like 4 people. Then I was like, okay, maybe change isn't that sexy. Let's try to talk about systems. And well, maybe systems aren't as sexy, but I mean, it was the same thing. Like we added a handful, but nothing like podcast worthy here at the end of the year. So we did try to kind of rinse, repeat what we did in January. And at that point, we had a lot of people that were already inside the community benefiting from it. So it was also a great way to retain and engage our existing members. But that would really, I mean, it was an interesting thing that happened at the beginning of the year. So clearly we knew that that topic was hot and people wanted to hear about it. So we're actually bringing it back. We're bringing it back in January 2026. We are talking about how to party like it's 2026 this year, and are interested to kind of see, again, like, is it the timing of it? Is that topic old news now? But however we marketed it, however we put it out there, it landed in January. So that was such a relief, to be honest, because we had some big changes in our business planned for this last year, and we knew that we wouldn't be able to carry out those changes in the way that we wanted to if we were constantly focusing on adding people to the academy. So since we added so many people to the academy in January, that freed up a lot of the time and the energy for us and our team. And so we let go of our spring challenge, which is something that we had historically done. We let go of any kind of like mini offer over the summer months, and we actually didn't even do our fall challenge this year. And we're able to shift a lot of our focus to Oh My High, which we'll talk a little bit more about. And then we did some launches for the academy here at the end of the year, like our $1 offer, as well as our 2026 planning workshop, which both went beautifully. So it's been kind of an interesting year that a lot of what we had always done, we stopped doing.
Yeah.
And we leaned into some new strategies, some things that were fresh and exciting. And it, freed up that space to work a little bit more on Oh My High, which I know is close to your heart.
That is my baby.
It is your baby. What are you proud of for Oh My High this year?
We've got up to $100,000 of ARR for Oh My High.
What's ARR?
Oh, ARR, annual recurring revenue.
It's a number we track very closely.
So that's good. That was like a milestone marker for us to reach that level. So that was exciting. Yeah, I mean, that was an intentional shift that we set for going into 2025, was to sort of kind of keep the academy, going sort of flat, not like a ton of focus to try and really grow it a lot, but, keep that flat while we can spend more time on Oh My High and, start getting the sales process and the messaging and the affiliate program and all that kind of stuff going. So
it was a lot of that this year, like the sales process, I think about the journey for Oh My High, kind of shifting gears on you here a little bit. And we launched the email marketing and CRM in fall of 2024.
It was late. It was like November last year.
The tail end of 2024. So really, we had a lot of training to develop and a lot of teaching to do to help our users best understand the functionality and the capabilities of the email marketing and the CRM. But it also really reshaped the offer as a whole. It was no longer just a website builder because you're able to do all this other stuff with it. And I think we made some of those shifts, maybe not as quickly as we wanted, but in our messaging, we worked on updating a lot of that. We launched new templates this year.
Yeah.
How many templates do we have now?
I don't know, like 6, I think.
Yeah. So we have
7,
authors,
8,
health and wellness, nonprofit, social seller, service provider, product provider.
Yeah.
We have a lot. And we also really dove into partnerships this year.
We did. Yeah.
And that's been pretty cool too.
Yeah, that went well. I mean, that's really been our primary growth engine, is really partnerships. So we had the big one with Sarah Cannon, and I mean,
Annie,
that was lactation consultants with Annie, and then
more here at the end of the year.
Yeah, had the event in the SPI community, and Jeff's Edupreneur community,
and Holly's community.
Yeah, so there's been, and I mean, I think even if they didn't necessarily add a lot initially from that specific thing like that we ran with them, but now we're like in those communities, and as people come through their communities and we're sort of, shown as like the preferred, website provider or email marketing provider, it'll pay off in the long run for sure.
Yeah, partnerships were huge. Reflecting on kind of the Oh My High side of the business this year, one thing that really surprised me is the idea of Oh My High was like this very affordable offer that had boutique level support. So we're here along your side. Lisa's on the team, Sammy's on the team. We're all here doing live support to support people in getting their website built quickly. But what surprised me this year, and I didn't see coming, is the number of people that were like, I don't want to DIY it.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Can you just do it for me? So I think we quickly adapted this year where we were like, okay, let's add Oh My Hey Premium. And then shortly after that, we were like, actually, not everyone wants premium with ongoing support. They just want the initial website build. So we added the one-time done for you option. And with that, while it sounds like a simple business decision, like, oh, we'll just build the site for you, I don't even know how many processes behind the scenes resulted in that, just in the sense of, we want these people to have the red carpet treatment. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, and that requires a call to get them started, a form for them to give us their information, a Google Drive for them to drop all of their files into, a back and forth process for them to review and for us to get feedback. And, I think one of the things that happens with website projects all the time is people get excited and they give you all their stuff, and then they're like, life is happening all around me. I don't have time to look at this. So also the follow-up process to make sure that people aren't just left out there hanging. So I feel like there's been a lot of system and processes that had to be created this year to support the offers that we were putting out there.
Yep, for sure. It's been a lot of learning and a lot of growth on that side.
Yeah. And even inside Academy VIP, where we're offering a done-for-you service, that type of request coming in is typically like an updated page or swapping out graphics or some text or adding an email marketing series. That looks very different than somebody that doesn't have a website that wants a full 5-page website, or very different from somebody that already has a website and is trying to improve it and switch over to Oh My High. So there's just been a lot of different kind of scenarios that played out as we started offering the done for you services that took a little bit of effort behind the scenes to iron out. I feel really good going into next year that we've sorted through a lot of those things to get into a really good place.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, what else?
What else we got? I don't know. Where are we at? Talked about Academy.
Talked about
Oh My High.
Talked about Oh My High. Okay, wait, that was a lot of wins. A lot of learnings. Let's talk about the fails and flops.
Okay. Well, we also have an Oh My High flop. Did you want to talk about this one?
No, you can. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we decided to come up with like a really big incentive to try to kick off our affiliate program for Oh My High. Mm-hmm. We were kind of, I would say, bringing in some of the things that are typical on the direct sales side. Mm-hmm. So we went with a incentive trip that you could earn and get points by referring people to Oh My High, essentially. Yeah. So I came up with this whole plan, figured out, how many points for all this stuff and
prizes at all the different levels, booked an Airbnb.
Yeah. Didn't quite work out the way we thought it would work out.
Yeah. And I think it was an interesting one because there are so many reasons why I feel like on paper it could or should have worked. Yeah. Like these people get it. They earn incentive trips all the time. And I mean, there were a few. Congrats to the few that earned the trip.
Yes,
we
for sure.
took good care of you. And it wasn't widely adopted among the Oh My High community. And some of that could honestly be like a numbers thing. Like there's, our user community might not have been big enough at this point, or the focus of kind of bringing social sellers along in the referral program. We talk about this a lot, like the idea of the recurring income that was the potential of earning the trip. It seemed like people were more excited to come to San Diego to hang out than like the actual monetary results of referring business. Yeah. And so there was a little bit of a disconnect there where there was a lot of fans that were like, yeah, we want to come to San Diego. But really the idea behind the trip was like, how do we drive more business to Oh My High? So I think in the end, we realized that some of our partnerships were more lucrative, you could say, than some of our affiliates within our community. So it was a tough decision. I struggled with this one because we did we did decide to cancel the trip. And again, we took care of everyone. So nobody was put out that, earned it. And we sent out all the swag, but we did not retreat in San Diego this year. And I was really looking forward to that. But I also was like, this was the intent of why we did this. And we didn't quite achieve that. So we've said all along, like we had to at least have a certain number of people that earned it to be able to carry out the trip. And we didn't hit that number. So it was, you go back to the numbers, look at it on paper. And it was like, we can't justify this. So that was kind of a downer this year. That was kind of a bummer. I did get a chance to go hang out with a couple of our Oh My High affiliates up in Los Angeles. We met at Downtown Disney, and that was really fun. And some of our others that earned things, I mean, they got a whole package in the mail of all kinds of goodies and some cash bonuses and that sort of thing too. So that was an interesting one. Like, okay, that might not have been the right fit for what our community needed at that time.
Yeah. And it is like a lucrative and good affiliate program, right? It's 20% recurring commission for as long as, they have their Oh My High site. And like when somebody builds a website, like they're generally going to keep it and stay with you unless there's like some big issue or something, right? Like the retention rate for Oh My High is a lot higher than say like the Academy, like a training based, sort of membership community. So that part of it is, I think, attractive and works well. But, the affiliates are also like, Oh My High isn't like the primary thing that they would be promoting. They have their own stuff they're selling or whatever. And then like having to sort of promote Oh My High as secondary. So I think that was also, that played into a little bit of why it maybe didn't work as well too.
Yeah. And I think the partners that we've aligned with, they knew that this was a gap in what they were offering their own communities. And so it made really a lot of sense to kind of slide in Oh My High as a solution and build that into their courses and invite people to live workshops and share it with their communities. I think within our Oh My High community, we didn't quite have that same persona that already was delivering content to a large group of people where they could say, oh, and people ask me all the time, what website should you use? Obviously, you should use Oh My High, right? Like they really had to kind of go out of their way and think creatively about different people that they knew because they weren't the go-to person where people were asking, hey, what website provider should I use? So that was, it didn't work out as planned, but that's okay. That's all right. We learned from it and we got some cute swag cups that we made. And maybe at some point in the future, we'll, do some kind of in-person retreat and bring people together. I will say though, one fun thing that came from our retreat plans and our affiliate community is that we were doing a monthly happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
And the two of us would just hop on Zoom and chit-chat it up with people and answer questions and share a preview of what we are working on and get feedback on things. And we did that as part of the affiliate program retreat earning time period. But as we were doing our year-end planning, we were like, hey, that was really fun. That was cool. So if you're part of our Oh My High community in 2026, we're bringing back Founder Happy Hour. Yeah. So you can come hang out with me and Jeremy together and wind down your day with us and hear a little behind the scenes scoop. It's like being right here on the podcast with us, but not.
Yeah. No, those are fun.
Those are fun. Yeah. Super fun. Okay. On a personal note, what were like some of the personal wins you would say? Because I think, people like hearing on the business side, but then they also like hearing a little behind the scenes and what we have going on family-wise and personally and kids stuff and all of that.
I don't know. We made it through all the sports seasons.
We survived.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, we had, we got the spring baseball and softball seasons. I usually manage Mackenzie's softball team and then assistant coach on Cody's baseball teams. And then did that again in the fall. So
had a little breather during the summer.
It went
did
well.
Some vacationing in between.
Yeah. I don't know. What else happened this year?
It's been a long year.
Yeah.
So that was another big shift in 2025 for us. In 2024, I spent a lot of time traveling and spent a lot of time with a lot of different clients, which was super fun. Loved it. And going into this year, we were like, okay, that's not sustainable over the long haul. This isn't scalable. How do we really, really lean in and do deeper work with the clients that are able to work with us on that level? And I did get a chance to work with a few other companies beyond, J. Bloom and Tastefully Simple that I work with regularly. We did a certification program with Fenogen. So we launched a university course with DSA Canada and Brock University. I had a chance to speak with Beauty Society as well as Pure Haven. So there were some really cool things that happened this year on the corporate side, but it wasn't as involved as the year before. And for me personally, that felt like a much better balance business-wise to be able to show up as my best self for all of our clients and for our family, for you. It was probably nice that I was around a little bit more this summer than the year before. So I think the kids, hopefully they appreciated it too. I don't know. Sometimes I think they're oblivious to all the things happening, but I know they're not. So it was definitely a year of transitions and really leaning into those parts of our business that are scalable. And corporate, frankly, as much as I build out a team and I have support, ultimately it's me recording the videos, it's me showing up, it's me doing strategy work with our clients. And so it takes a lot. It takes a lot to show up like that and create results for them at the level that I would want to. So this year has felt like a much better balance. So a little bit less corporate, a little bit more Oh My High, and then Academy and Modern Direct Seller continues to just kind of inch up and up. We actually have less people inside the Academy than we've had in years past.
Yeah.
But our revenue is slightly up because many of those people have chosen to move into Pro or move into VAP where they can work with us on a deeper level. And that's been pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So one thing that we've been very fortunate about is that we have an incredible team to work along our side. So yes, it is me and Jeremy, and we're full-time in the business, but we also have some really key players on our team. And in 2025, we, really had some shifts in our business, and we had to reflect that in the workload of our team and the skill sets of who's on the team. So some of the bigger changes that we made this year is with more of a focus on done-for-you requests for Oh My High. Sierra on our team really stepped into her graphic designer, web designer moment. It's been super fun to see how she can take sometimes vague ideas and turn them into really beautiful things. She's been part of our team for a while now and has done all of our graphic design, web design, and a lot of our social and communications. And so this year has been really fun to see her support our clients in the way that she's been supporting us behind the scenes. And then also with kind of an influx of new Oh My High users, we were able to tap into Lisa Duck, who has always kind of been around and in our community for a long time. And she took on live support, and that has turned into a weekly ritual. And she's also jumped into our customer service inbox, helping with tech support, and has joined our team meetings every week. So that's been a really fun shift of our team as well. Sadly, Joanna, our operations manager that we've worked with now for about a year and a half, she's moving on at the end of this year. So with team changes require us to also respond to that and pivot and kind of figure out what does that look like in our own team dynamics. So as we roll into next year, Jeremy is going to take back some of the operations work and also lean into some other contractors to support our development and our tech infrastructure. So that's going to maybe look a little bit different in your day-to-day business life going into this next year too. So I feel like that's always such a tricky thing because working with people that you love and people that gel really well is so, so important to us. And I think over the last couple of years, we've seen some people that have really stepped up and been like, hey, I know this is out of my wheelhouse, but I'll take it on or I'll do this. And we've done a lot of shifting of roles and workload. And I'm always trying to make sure we're keeping people in their zone of genius. And so I'm excited for some of the shifts and changes we're seeing next year, just to really kind of help people do what they love. And so hopefully they want to keep working with us because we want to keep working with them. So some of those things behind the scenes that you don't always see or that we don't always talk about on the podcast, but are super, super important because we definitely would not be where we are today without an incredible team behind everything we're doing.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about 2026.
All right.
What you excited about?
Well, On the Oh My High side, we will be launching our integration with Project Broadcast here in January. So I'm excited about that.
Project Broadcast, we love you, and we're coming for you. It's going to be so fun. Excited that people will be able to text and do some text marketing directly connected to their Oh My High site. So that's a big deal.
Yeah. So we've had a group beta testing it for, I don't know, a month or so maybe.
Yeah.
And everything's going well, and we'll roll that out to everybody here in January.
Yay, something to look forward to. We're excited for that. We also got, like I said, Party Like It's 2026 happening inside the Academy in January. We're excited to connect back with our partners for Oh My High and plan some collaborative work together. We're really, really excited about our capture and convert pages over on Oh My High because we think it's just like the easiest, simplest, best way to get started for those that don't already have a website but want something up quick where they can capture leads and connect with people and use it as a link in bio, but so much more. So leaning into that offer and really sharing that with our community is going to be super cool as well.
Yeah.
We have some trips planned in 2026.
Yeah, we do.
On a personal note, I'm excited for vacation as always. But yeah, we got some good stuff going on. I think the big trip of 2026 that we're looking forward to is after Cody's 5th grade graduation. We are headed to Maui.
Yeah.
So that's an island in Hawaii that I have not yet been to. So I'm super stoked for that. I'm the vacation planner of the family. Jeremy's like, where are we going? When are we going? What are we doing? Tell me where.
Let's put it on my calendar.
Yeah. A couple other trips that we have planned in the next couple of months that are adult-only trips. So we're looking forward to having a little bit of a getaway as well. And actually, as this podcast launches, we will be coming back from a little mini cruise as well. So hanging out with all my college friends and headed to Ensenada for a couple of days with their families. So that's going to be a ton of fun as well.
Got another January trip too.
We do. So much good stuff happening. Line up the vacations, right? I feel like you have business milestones that you got to hit. Then you also have the vacation milestones that you got to hit, right? I feel like it goes hand in hand. Jeremy's like, I would stay at home and live in a box if he didn't have me. But, I'm like, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing.
Works. We balance each other out. See?
He's like, how much did you spend on that?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It was free. I used our timeshare points and our Southwest points. It's nothing. We're not, it's $0. It's a business expense. Don't worry about it. You'll see it in a month when our financials come through. Oh my gosh. All right. What else? What else did you say to wrap up 2025, heading into 2026? Anything that is sticking with you from this year that you're carrying into the new year?
I think it's just Oh My High. Keep it growing. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Yes, we are excited for Oh My High growth and scaling that. And I think adding in the text marketing and some of the systems that we've fine-tuned this year, we're doing a little bit of a refresh on the messaging. You're excited?
I'm excited about that.
He doesn't get excited a lot, so this is exciting. Go ahead.
Like our big differentiator for Oh My High is like the team, the support, the community, all of that stuff. And if you look at our homepage right now, it's like...
Don't look at it. Just kidding. That's what every person with a website that needs updating says.
It's like barely covered, There's like a couple bullets about it when that is like the thing that, we provide and, differentiates us from like anyone else in the same space. So I'm excited to sort of revamp that messaging and bring that front and center and talk about that some more because... That's key for us.
That's our selling point.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think that that's such a great example of like how business evolves and changes. And when you first put something out there, you're like, I got to get it out there. Tell everyone about it. And then you look back at it a couple months later and you're like, why did I say it that way? Or like, that kind of sounds weird. Or why was I leading with this when I should have been talking about that? So a good reminder going into the new year, it's a great time to freshen up your content, freshen up your website, freshen up your messaging. I'm going to spend a lot more time on messaging in 2026. I used to do all of our copywriting and all of our emails and all of that. But as our business has changed and evolved, my focus has shifted around a little bit. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on that in the new year. And I'm excited for it too, because I actually really love writing. It takes me back to high school journalism class where I was the editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. I don't even know if they have school newspapers anymore, but
yeah, I don't know about that.
Good times. It was good times. So thank Mr. Anderson for teaching me how to write. And hopefully it'll be reflective when we make some updates to our sales pages coming up this next year. So with that said, cheers to 2025. We didn't bring drinks with us today. I have a coffee cup that's empty and you have a water bottle. Cheers.
Giant.
Thanks everyone for being here. Have a great end to the year and wishing you all the success in 2026. Bye.
Bye.
This episode is sponsored by CinchShare. CinchShare is the #1 social media scheduler for direct sellers and loved by creators in any industry. It's truly your one-stop shop for all things social. Join hundreds of thousands of social sellers and entrepreneurs who turn to CinchShare for free social media training and resources. Get started today with your free 30-day trial at moderndirectseller.com/CinchShare.